Grace Church has always been a part of my life. I came here as a kid with my older brother. We actually did Cub Scouts here together. My family would come off and on, and then after a family tragedy, we, and especially I, really checked out of church. So I lost my brother in 2001 in an automobile accident, and ever since then I held on to a lot of resentment towards God. I was 9 at the time. Ryan was one of my best friends. He was my best friend. He was my hero. And how could a good God take a little boy's hero away from him? So after the accident, I never had a chance to grieve. I never took the time to grieve. In fact, I just stuffed everything down. I became a striver, became a very bitter person. At the core, I was still a good person, but on the exterior, I was not the best of people. As an adult, I avoided church as much as possible because of my resentment towards God. But then I met my wife, and we both had a nudge to find a new church home and to find a church home here in Cape Coral. And so we gave Grace Church a try, and I immediately felt back at home. We used to have our den meetings in what is now the Connections Cafe, so I can just play back so many memories here in Grace. Getting involved with Grief Share was something that I never realized that I needed, never realized that I wanted to do. The first time that I showed up, I will never forget it. I could barely say my name without crying. I could barely get through my introduction, and I sat there and just listened. I didn't talk. I started experiencing God's grace because of Grief Share, or within Grief Share. Really from every angle, honestly. I found the courage to talk about my resentment towards God. I found the courage to do a lot of things that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to do, and I'm still doing those. I'm still checking things off on this grief journey, one step at a time. And this year has been monumental for me because of Grief Share and because of the grace that God has shown me because of it. I can't thank the ministries here at Grace enough, and the people that have made those ministries possible. Now that Grace is my home, I started getting more involved with some of the stuff that Grace has to offer. I'm part of the tech team. I volunteer with the EE program, and I'm still in Grief Share. It's my second term or second time within Grief Share. I can't even put into words how amazing God's grace is, honestly, because there were times in this year that I didn't think I was going to get through it, that I wanted to stop, that I wanted to give up, but I know that He's right there with me, and He will put the people in place and give me everything that I need to get through whatever it is that comes my way. And that's something that I've never had before. A peace and a grace that I've never had before.